Hi, I'm Michael Hughes, and this is Contract Mastery. In paragraph 13, the lease talks about vehicles and parking regulations, how many vehicles can be on the property, those types of things. The language is pretty straightforward. It says the tenant may not permit more than, and we write in a number of vehicles, and this includes but is not limited to automobiles, trucks, recreational vehicles, trailers, motorcycles, all-terrain vehicles, jet skis, and boats on the property unless authorized by landlord in writing. So whatever number we write in here on the first sentence, that includes all vehicles, water vehicles, motorcycles, anything that could be considered a vehicle has to be included in that total. Tenant may not permit any person to park any vehicles on the yard of the rental property. So no parking on the yard. The tenant may permit vehicles to be parked only in drives, garages, designated common parking areas, or in the street if that is not prohibited by law or by a property owners association. The tenant may not store or permit any person to store any vehicles on or adjacent to the property or on the street in front of the property. In accordance with applicable state and local law, the landlord may have towed at the tenant's expense any inoperative vehicle on or adjacent to the property, any vehicle parked in violation of this paragraph, or any additional parking rules that are made part of the lease, or any vehicle parked in violation of any law, local ordinance, or any owner's association rule. And if the landlord does have a vehicle towed, it is going to be at the tenant's expense. The tenant must promptly inform the landlord of any changes in the tenant's vehicle information, type, year, make, model, license plate number, including the state, not later than 5 days after a change. So if the tenant gets a new car, they have to notify the landlord that there will be a different car parked at the property. In addition to the provisions of paragraph 13 here, the landlord may have a separate document that contains parking rules and regulations, and that's fine as long as that separate document is made part of the lease. In paragraph 31 of our lease agreement, which we'll get to, that's the paragraph with all the check boxes for the different documents. And one of the documents that can be attached, you'll see on there, is additional parking rules of the landlord.